Hello everybody and welcome to Nike Superspeedway for the America 250 Duels at Nike Superspeedway. It's going to be a great two duels here today at Nike Superspeedway, a brand new track and the start of Season 2. We'll be right back after this. 36 drivers. One winner.
Wins the championship. Ross Chastain has won at Darlington.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote.
Brad Bush! Gibbs is around!
Reach for my goals, hit it dead center.
Does he make around goes Jones? And there's Chastain!
There's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no.
Hello everybody and we welcome you to the pre-race for the America 250 Duels at Nike Superspeedway. It's going to be a great race. Two races actually here today at a brand new track here in this series, and it's the start of Season 2. As I said, I think it's going to be a great race here today, July 3rd, the day before the 4th of July race, the Daytona 500, to set the starting lineup, and I think it's going to be a great race. Now guys, let's take a look at your drivers to look out for. First one is your pole sitter, Joey Logano. He got the fastest lap yesterday in qualifying, and I think Joey Logano will have a great shot to win today at this brand new track. And next one to look out for here in a second, as we could see the pre-race continuing to go on, is the 48 of Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman did not have the best season last season, not making the playoffs, but I think Bowman will have a chance today. We know Hendrick is fast and has always been fast in this series, so let's see if Bowman can get his first race win of the second season. Then we got Zane Smith. Zane Smith is a great driver on these super speedways, and we know Front Row Motorsports always brings some of the best cars to these super speedways. So let's see if Zane Smith, in his second ever season in this series, can get the job done. And then let's look at Chase Briscoe. He had practice and qualifying issues and inspection issues on that 19. Let's see if the 19 can win today, starting from the back of the pack. And that will end your pre-race, guys. Now, let's go down to your national anthem before we start this race. And now, guys, for your command to start the engines, please welcome NASCAR Loves Cup Series.
Drivers, start your engine.
As the cars are finally rolling off, it's Season 2. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. In row 1, you have Joey Logano and Noah Gragson. In row 2, you have the 45 of Tyler Reddick and the 48 of Alex Bowman. In row 3, you have the 54 of Ty Gibbs and the 8 of Austin Hill. In row 4, you have the 16 of AJ Allmendinger and the 99 of Cord LaJoy, making his first ever start as a part-time driver. In row 5, you have the 38 of Zane Smith and the 24 of Byron. In the row 6, you have the 21 of Josh Berry and the 35 of Riley Herbst. In row 7, you have the 42 of Nemechek and the 6 of Brad Kozlowski. And then 15th and 16 is Carson Hoswar and the 88 of Connor Zilich. Row 9, you have the 68 of David Smith making his first start and the 2 of Austin Cindric. In row 10, you have the 01 of Kaz Gralla as a part-time driver and the 40 of Les Luter. In the row 11, you have the 75 Jeff Williams and the 10 of Ty Dillon, and then rounding out your field is the 19 of Chase Briscoe. As I think it's going to be a great race, as you can see the drivers coming down pit road, checking the pit suits. So let's take a look at your part-time drivers today, making to look in. Jack Williams in the 75, Les Luter in the 40, the 01 of Kaz Gralla, and the 99 of Corey LaJoy. 2 of these drivers will make it in, and 2 will be out. Who will make it? Let's take a look at your lane choose. 22 of Logano, 4 of Gregson, 54 of Ty Gibbs, 16 of AJ Allmendinger, and the 21 of Josh Berry on the inside. Outside, 45 of Tyler Reddick, 48 of Alex Bone, 8 of Austin Hill, 99 of Cord LaJoy, and the 38 of Zane Smith. As I think it's going to be a great race today, guys. And now, as the cars are coming through 3 and 4, the pace car is going to take a sharp left turn, and let's get Season 2 started in the Midwest Cup Series. Logano, Reddick, lead us to the green flag at Nike Superspeedway. Logano with the jump, getting a push from the 4 of Noah Gragson, his Ford teammate. Reddick still on the top side. We know he won 2 last season, and let's see if Reddick can do anything from that outside lane. Coming down the back straightaway for the first time. As you can see, a third lane. Here comes Zane Smith and the 35 of Herbst. Connor Zilich in his first start up there with him too. And here comes Zane Smith. Logano still leading. Zane Smith around the outside. Look at that run. From 9th to 1st in the first lap, Logano still leads that lap, but Reddick is swallowed through the middle. And look at Logano coming through 1 and 2. This is a quick race. It's only 3 laps, guys. And Logano is leading. And here comes Gregson. Already making a move. Getting pushed by his Sprint Row Motorsports teammate. The 4 of Gregson is looking to have his second ever win in this series. But he's going to have to pass one of the best to do it. Oh, spin in the back. It's a part-time driver. Kaz Gralla. No caution. White flag is out. That'll end Kaz Gralla's day. Here they come through 1 and 2. You see Jack Williams leading that open car field. Let's see if he can make it into the 500. Gregson leading. Here comes Gibbs. Logano split. Gibbs is looking for his first ever win. Gregson leading. Gibbs falling back. The front row motorsports teammates jump to the inside. Here comes Gibbs around the outside. Ty Gibbs. No, Gregson. They're wrecking behind him. Big wreck. No, Gregson comes to the line and wins at Nike Superspeedway. 7 or 8 cars involved in that wreck. LaJoy crossing the line. Let's see if it's enough. Oh, Carson into him. Big wreck. Chase Briscoe involved. Jack Williams did not cross the line. He's an open car. Connor Zilich. Looks like John Hunter Nemechek was involved. There's AJ Allmendinger getting stuck in the grass. Massive last lap crash. Les Luter. He also crossed the line with LaJoy. He's going to make the Nike 500. It looks like he used the pit road. Wow. Les Luter is going to make the the Nike 500, sorry. Connor Zilich with a massive hit. Jack Williams also with a massive hit. Wow, that was a big hit. And you can see a fight almost. Carson Hocevar in the 99 of LaJoy. They had some words after this. As you can see, Noah Gragson burns it down as he won. Wow, Noah Gragson won, but that was a massive crash behind him, and LaJoy is going to make it. He might be injured, though. But as you can see the replay of the wreck, it looks like Connor Zillich just got loose, was able to save it. And look at this, Austin Cindric in the back. Whoa! Watch this slow motion replay. Yeah, Jack Williams getting collected there, but look at the two of Austin Cindric on that outside. Watch how close he is to being involved. Jack Williams goes down the track just at the right second. LaJoy crosses the line. So Corey LaJoy and Les Luter are your first ones to make it to the 500. As you can see, multiple cars getting towed out. Carson Hocevar in them as big win for Noah Gragson. 10 bonus points coming in. And there's Ricky Stenhouse and the other group coming out. As guys, Noah Gragson won Duel 1. And we will be right back after this commercial break for Duel 2 at Nike Superspeedway. As we are back live from Nike Superspeedway, as you can see the Duel 2 cars lined up here and ready to go after a chaotic Duel 1 finish. As guys, after we didn't have time to show you the graphics of the finishing positions at Duel 1, but we will show you after the Duel 2 race the actual starting lineup for the 500. And I think it's going to be a great race here at Duel 2 if there is as much chaos as there was in Duel 1. Anyway, guys, Noah Gragson won Duel 1 if you're just tuning in right now, as there is 7 or 8 cars involved in that wreck on the final lap. Noah Gragson was able to hold off Ty Gibbs and win, and Les Luter in the 99 of Corey LaJoy made it in. Let's take a look at your drivers to watch. First one is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. You know he is amazing at these super speedways, and let's see if Ricky Stenhouse can win from the pole today. And then there's Ryan Preece. We know he has had some bad luck at Daytona, but when he doesn't, Nike Super Speedway, but when he doesn't, he will be up front. We know that for a fact. Now, guys, the next one to watch out for is Todd Gilliland. His teammates went 1-2 in the first duel, and we know Front Row Motorsports is really quick at these super speedways. So let's see if Todd Gilliland can get his first ever win in this series on his first ever start at this track. And next one to watch out for is obviously Ryan Blaney. We know he's quick at these super speedways. He won 2 of the 4 last super speedway races last season in this series. So let's see if Ryan Blaney can make his way up front, although he is starting from that 14th position. And then there are the open cars. The cars at the back are Shane Van Gisbergen and the 23 Bubba Wallace. They both had issues in practice and qualifying. Bubba Wallace with some issues with inspection, and SVG blew a tire in qualifying. Now let's go to your command. Please welcome Bum Motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Great command from Bum Motorsports. And guys, let's take a look at your starting lineup for Duel 2 at Nike Superspeedway. In row 1, you have the 47 of Stenhouse and the 71 of McDowell. In row 2, you have the 17 of Busher and the 60 of Priest, RFK teammates. And then in row 3, you have the 43 of Eric Jones and the 41 of Cole Custer for Haas Factory team. Then in row 4, you have the 9 of Chase Elliott and the 34 of Todd Gilliland. And then in row 5, you have the 7 of Daniel Suarez and the 3 of Austin Dillon. Then, rolling off 11th and 12th, you have JGR teammates, the 11 of Denny Hamlin, and the 20 of Bell. Then, in row 7, you have Ross Chastain and Ryan Blaney. Row 8, you have Kyle Larson and Cody Ware. In row 9, you have the 67 of Corey Heim and the 66 of Casey Mears. And 19th and 20th, you have BJ McLeod and the 84 of Johnson, and rounding out your field is the 97 and the 23 of Bubba Wallace. As guys, I think it's going to be an exciting race. Let's take a look at your open cars. Remember, 2 can make it, and there's the 67 of Heim making his first start in this series. Heim, and then there's Casey Mears also making his first start. And then there's BJ McLeod making his first start in this series also. And then the 84 of Johnson also making his first start. These guys are all making their first start in this series, and only 2 can make it. Anyway, guys, we're coming to the green flag. It's going to be Stenhouse and McDowell leading us to the green at Nike Superspeedway. The pace car is off. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing for Duel 2. Rookie Stenhouse and the 71 of McDowell. RFK teammates, we know they'll push hard. They're behind them. Neither of these 2 drivers up front have an edge. Dead even as they come down the back straightaway. No third line, unlike the other race. The first duel that we saw, the third line came in on the first lap. That is different here. No third lane yet. Coming down the front straightaway for the first time. Looks like McDowell's leading. Here comes the 47 on his inside. McDowell going to lead his first ever lap in this series. Let's see what Stenhouse can do on his inside, though. And remember, these RFK teammates, we know they'll make moves because this is only a 3-lap race, and we've already got 1.5 laps down. Coming down the back straightaway for the second time, it's McDowell and Stenhouse. We almost never see these drivers up front, but they're up front today. Still no third line, but we'll see if that can come into play on the final lap of this race. Oh, wreck in the back. Around goes Larson. I'm involved. Oh, huge hit. Almost up and over. There's the caution. Did they make it to the line? They did. Stenhouse is going to win. Holy cow. Kyle Larson with a massive hit on that inside wall. He gets out of his car and lays on the ground. Larson may have some serious injuries. Stenhouse is going to win. He made it to the line first. That's when the caution came out. Unexpected crash in the 67 of Heim as I see a replay. Heim goes around and collects Larson. I don't know what started that, but oh, Larson's massive hit. Wow. Watch this. Wham! That's a massive hit for Larson. Oh, it looks like McLeod got into the 67 of Heim, and Heim got into Larson. I don't know if BJ meant to turn them, but that was a little bit of a late move on the 78 side. Oh, Larson, I hope he's alright after that, but watch this. There's BJ. He goes up and clips the 67 of Heim, and Heim clips the 5 of Larson. That will be the end of today's race. Larson is getting towed out. I hope he can race tomorrow at Air Jordan Superspeedway for the Air Jordan 500. But Heim getting out of his car, he's not happy. He had a word with BJ McLeod, and they asked the media not to record it. It looked like they maybe shoved each other a couple of times, but there's the open race. Casey Mears at his first start, and also Jimmy Johnson, and they're both going to make the race. We'll see them race for the Air Jordan 500. Wow. So your open cars that made it are Corey LaJoy, Johnson, the 66 of Casey Mears, and the 40 of Les Luder. As you can see, 47 Stenhouse doing his Polish victory lap. Great win for Stenhouse. That's 10 bonus points coming into the season. And he will have the pole for the Daytona 500. Sorry, starting at the front row. Second, as we will see you tomorrow for the Air Jordan 500 at Nike Superspeedway. And I think these duels produced a lot of good racing. As you can see, the finishing positions on pit road there. And guys, I hate to say it to you, but this video is over. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Air Jordan 500.